Hello, I cannot is in this kitchen, guys. Welcome to my channel. How are we guys doing today? Guys, this happens to be one of the best egusi soup you will love to taste. Come on, look at how beautiful it's looking, and as it's looking so beautiful, it also tastes so nice. And this is me just dishing it out and just getting enough of it in my plate to have a good swallow with it. And I think I did this with poundo, I think. Now let's go ahead and see how I made this egusi. And for my choice of protein, as you guys can see, I have my chicken here and I have my cow head. As you can see, I'm just showing you guys the eyes, that's the lungs. And in that tray also I have the tripe, that's the shaki. I have my cow leg, and of course I have some gizzard. You know, it's all about a balancing act of protein that I want to use for this particular egusi soup that you will want to just lick the plate by the time you are done. So right now, the first stage, as you guys will know, is just boiling the meat. And to do this, I've cut the meat as you guys saw me doing, and now I'm adding some water and of course added some seasoning. Guys, if you're making egusi soup, you don't need to spice up your meat so much. Just your seasoning, water and salt is enough. But I added some orange habanero pepper there just to spice up the meat a bit. Right now I'm blending the tomato, the red bell pepper. I would say I never use tomato for this egusi soup. The red bell pepper and the habanero pepper I'm gonna use as my base before even adding my egusi in it. Yeah, I am done with that now. I am just soaking my fish, and of course my stock fish I have to wash thoroughly, of course, before using to make my soup. Yeah, this fish, this dry fish I have here is one of the best, sweetest, tastiest dry fish you want to have. Now I am done with that. The next, of course, is to blend my egusi. As you guys would see, I'm pouring the egusi into my blender right now. Yeah, the egusi is well dried, so I can as well use my blender to blend, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. And because I'm cooking a really big pot of soup, I had to blend enough egusi to make that happen. Yeah, I am breaking the lumps of the egusi right now so that it will come out, the texture will come out the way I want it. Right now, the meat is well cooked. I am bringing out the cow leg, the chaki, the cow head, and also trying to scoop out the rest of the meat that I don't have to cut. But as you guys will see, I have to cut the pommel the more. I have to cut pull the meat from the cow head, as you guys can see me doing. And I use my knife to, cut them into chunks, the sizes I want, of course, in my soup. Right now, it took a long time to cut this meat, I will tell you guys, because it's hot. I mean, it's really way so hot, and I don't have a choice than to keep trying to do that within the time I have, because I am still going to be cooking this on live stream. So yeah, the meat is well cut and is ready to go. And this is me on live stream cooking this delicious egusi soup and doing it with lots of smile. Yeah, I've got my oil in the pot, and here is me showing you guys everything I'm gonna use, from my meat to, as you guys will see, guess what is this? Okay, so of course my crayfish, which I've added a little bit in the red oil to give it some really good taste. I've added my tomato, my red bell pepper, which is cooking, and to get ready my way for this particular soup, I have to heat up the whey very well and of course pound it to release its flavor before adding it into the sauce base, and of course adding the egusi too. Again, I was just showing you guys the orange pepper that I had to use. Guys, I brought in this here for a reason, this tomato paste here. I said it during live stream, and I'm saying it here again. You don't use tomato paste to cook egusi soup. The only reason I brought in a bit of tomato paste here is to give this egusi some more coloring. it doesn't apply at all when cooking egusi. So I use it for more coloring only, not that it's necessary. Now I've got my egusi into the pot, and of course it's frying gradually. When you're frying your egusi in this stew base you made, please do so on a moderate heat. Moderate heat is important. You don't want to fry it on a high heat, it's gonna burn, trust me. And at the same time, you don't just want to fry it on a very low heat, guys. That doesn't help also. I used moderate heat and it fried very well. Of course, I added my spices, particularly of course some seasoning. What I'm doing now is adding all the meat I need. Oh my god, can you see how much good meat I have in this pot? And now the pot is almost getting ready, has received the meat. I've gotten some seasoning, and now I'm adding some amounts of salt in it just to make sure it has a very good balance of all the ingredients that I need. I added some more water. Guys, as you know, when you're cooking egusi soup, the more you add water, the more the egusi absorbs the water, and of course continue to cook. So because I love my soup or stew, everything about soup thick, I'm very mindful of how much water I put inside. Again, I'm cutting my uziza leaf here right now, because I prefer to use uziza leaf to cook egusi, as it will add more flavor to the egusi itself. And I think I added some ugu leaf also, just to balance both of them. But the uziza leaf was for a reason, to add some more flavor to my cooking. Now, as you can see, the egusi is almost done. I'm still turning it just to make sure I turn it properly for the leaves that I added, the vegetable leaves, to go round and round and to all the corners of the pot. So it mixed very well, I would say. Yeah, we are almost close to end the cooking, and I just added some more water right now. Again, I'm going to leave it now to cook. As I close the pot, I'm going to leave it to cook for some time while I continue to chat with you guys on live stream. As you can see how good it's cooking, it's well cooking, very well. And the good thing about egusi soup is when you are cooking and it's well cooked, you will definitely know by the texture you have on the soup. And that is the texture I have here, as you guys will see when I start dishing it out. Yeah, I am now almost done. Here is me trying to ask you guys that I hope you enjoy my cooking, and look at the face of beautifully made egusi soup. Well cooked, ready to be served, ready to be used. You can use all kinds of swallow for this. You can use poundo, oat flour, plantain flour, fufu, or gari. And for me, like I said before, I use poundo to eat this a tasty egusi soup, and I'm just dishing out enough I need to eat. Tell me, guys, what can beat this beautifully made egusi soup? I hope you guys will want to try this at home. Try making a beautiful egusi soup and enjoy it by yourself, or with your family, or with your friends. Trust me, if you follow these steps, you will get it right. I love you guys. Bye.